2020 already has been fucking insane to say the least, guys. We're all on lockdown, we all have extra time, we are all bored, and now I believe it's the perfect time for you to start that online business you've always wanted to start. Now, with that being said, I've gone and tried a bunch of different business models throughout the years, and these are my top 4 I reckon you should, at least consider starting in 2020 during this whole quarantine period while you've got free time on your hands. So let's jump into it. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Montel Gordon here. Hope you guys are all doing well and hope you guys are all staying safe. If you're new around here, by the way, make sure you drop a like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. That really does help me with the algorithm. So guys, in today's video, I want to break down the top 4 online business models right now for you to start during this whole quarantine period, during this whole coronavirus period, during this whole COVID-19 period. So guys, I have actually gone through and tested a bunch of business models throughout the years when I first started my entrepreneurship journey, from starting a clothing line to affiliate marketing to starting e-commerce stores like dropshipping stores. I've tried selling courses online, and I've tried social media marketing, as in creating my own social media marketing agency. So what I want to do, guys, is break down some of the business models that I've genuinely made money from online and that I see as a viable and feasible way of making money online instead of having a 9-to-5 job. Now, some of these business models I still use to this day and still actually get paid from them, and it's what I do all day, every day, and I actually teach some of these business models to other people, and teaching itself is one of the business models I'm actually going to be jumping into. So guys, without any biases or anything like that, I'm going to try and break down each business model in its entirety, go through the pros, the cons, what it's going to cost you to start up, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be breaking all that down individually for each one of these business models. Now, again, guys, I have genuinely and personally made money with these business models. So yes, they do work. All of them work. It's just that it takes commitment. It's not going to be easy. There is no get rich quick scheme. There is none of that shit. These are not going to be any pyramid schemes. They're not going to be MLM marketing or anything like that. There's no pyramid schemes here. I'm talking about genuine online business models that can genuinely make you, some of them can actually make you a millionaire if you continue to push through these. There's a bunch of millionaires in each one of these industries, in fact, and none of these business models are actually new. They're not loopholes. They're not, like I said, get rich quick schemes. They're just solid business models that you can actually use and actually make money online with. So without any further ado, let's get into business model number 1. So business model number 1 is affiliate marketing. Now, in the most simple terms, affiliate marketing is basically when you recommend a product or a service to somebody else, they buy it, and you get a commission from that. That would be like pay per sale commission, basically. So for example, if you take a look at my description, I recommend a software called ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is what I use in order to service some of my clients in my social media marketing agency. So I actually teach how other people on YouTube, for example, on my YouTube channel, how to start their own social media marketing agency. And I talk about the tools I use in my business, which I genuinely do use. And because I talk about the tools I use in my business, people are going to take interest in that, and they can go and click on one of my links to get a free trial for one of the softwares I use, such as ClickFunnels. Again, if you don't know what ClickFunnels is, it's just a funnel building website where you can build landing pages, thank you pages, sales funnels, basically. So that software actually pays me a commission based on how many people I send to them. So for example, ClickFunnels is around $97 per month. So if I refer you to ClickFunnels and you actually sign up and pay for the $97 subscription per month, I actually get 40% of that. So it's like around $40. I get around $36 to $40 or something like that I get per sale. So that's an example of affiliate marketing. Now guys, I want to break down some of the pros and cons of affiliate marketing. Now with affiliate marketing, there is no cap on how much you can actually earn. You can infinitely refer people to different softwares. So that would be one of the pros. Another pro of affiliate marketing is that it's really cheap to start. Like I think there's like 0 startup cost, to be honest with you, because all you have to do is, and sometimes you don't even need to use the software, as in like you don't even need to sign up to the software yourself to become an affiliate of it. So for example, if you want to sign up to ClickFunnels, but it's $97 and you don't have $97. I believe you can actually still become part of their affiliate program and actually refer people to ClickFunnels. Another pro of like affiliate marketing is that when you become an affiliate and sign up to one of these affiliate programs, you can actually get marketing material given to you. So they've already pre-built certain scripts, certain like marketing material for you to use in order to refer people. That's actually going to help you convert people on the sale. Another pro is that with affiliate marketing, and this is kind of a pro and a con as well, with affiliate marketing, there is a very low barrier of entry. You don't really need any experience. You don't even need to create a product. These are all pros, by the way. You don't need to create the product. You don't need to worry about shipping. You don't need to worry about shipping costs, handling costs, doing any of the customer service, because it's not your product. You're literally just recommending someone else's product or service that they've already built. So the product is already built, the service is already built. You just have to market that for them and you get a commission based on that. Now, another pro of affiliate marketing is that you can actually start affiliate marketing with organic traffic. Organic traffic is free traffic, guys. So like building up your Instagram account organically using follow, unfollow, if that still even friggin' works these days. I don't use that, but like you can actually build up an audience basically of organic people, and that traffic can lead to sales. Now let's jump into some of the cons of affiliate marketing. You see, when you are an affiliate marketer, you don't own that product, you don't own the company, you don't own anything. So it's not like it's a real business model. In my opinion, there's people out there, you know, making millions from affiliate marketing really passively, and I forgot to mention that it's really passive. This business model is the most passive on the entire list, because guys, think about it, with affiliate marketing you don't have to worry about creating the product, you don't have to worry about shipping the product, you don't have to even create the product. It's already created for you. You just drive traffic to the product and generate sales. So it's really passive, especially if you have a big audience. So let me jump back into some of the cons. Again, with affiliate marketing, you don't really own the product, you don't own the company, you don't dictate what that company does. If that company goes bust, most of your traffic is going to become dead. I mean, it depends on all what you're selling, of course, because sometimes you can pivot and just join another affiliate program that's kind of in the similar niche. For example, if ClickFunnels, for example, goes down, I can probably become a affiliate for another software that I use in my digital marketing agency, such as like Lead Pages or something like that, because that's a competitor of like ClickFunnels. Now guys, one of the biggest cons of affiliate marketing is that it takes a long time to actually build up your traffic organically. It's like if you're going to start a YouTube channel, depending on how good your channel is, the quality of your videos and stuff like that, what you're saying, the market resonance that you're actually going to get from that can take a long time, obviously depending on all those factors, to actually build up your audience to the point where you actually make a decent income. Now again, this is another con going into another con. Sometimes the pay can be really low at the beginning, especially if you're signing up to very low ticket like affiliate offers. And again, if you sign up to higher ticket affiliate offers, it can be difficult to make the sale, because obviously higher ticket stuff are a little bit harder to sell online than it is to sell a low ticket product. Now if the company you are an affiliate for has a really good back-end system for like high ticket sales, then you're good. But again, another con is you cannot dictate that. It's not your business. You can't dictate how well they are at selling their product, how well their back-end processes are and sales systems and sales funnels are, and how they go about taking payments and whatnot, and how good the product actually is. So you don't have a say in all of that, which is another con. Guys, just another few cons for affiliate marketing is that one, it can be very spammy. If you're just trying to send a bunch of emails trying to get people to sign up to like ClickFunnels or something like that, it can be very spammy. And two, you are going to run into a lot of competition, because again, there is a very low barrier of entry, which I mentioned before as one of the pros, but this is also a con, because there's a low barrier of entry. That means a lot of people are going to be doing it. So you have to be a fierce marketer and actually go out there and compete against a bunch of people, which is kind of like a red ocean strategy. So the second business model on the list is e-commerce. E-commerce is great. I actually started dropshipping stores back when I first started my entrepreneurship journey. That was my whole like business model. I kind of just based my whole channel around dropshipping. So guys, if you don't know what e-commerce is, basically commerce just means the buying and selling of goods or items basically, and e-commerce just means, and the E at the front basically just means electronic. So it's basically you put those two together and you get electronic commerce, which is basically just buying and selling online. So buying and selling online is a big, like that phrase encompasses a lot of things. There's different forms of e-commerce. There's like white labeling, there's drop shipping, there's all sorts of different types of like e-commerce. You can create your own product and sell it online. So the type of e-commerce I want to talk about in this video is drop shipping. The reason being is because if you're like white labeling, you're gonna have to buy in bulk, add your own logo to a certain product and then sell it, and that, guys, can actually require a lot of startup cost, of course. Not only that, but the actual shipping and handling can be much more difficult as well, because you actually have the product in-house and you have to individually post out those items, make sure the shipping and handling is good, customer service is good, and whatnot. So with that being said, guys, let's talk about dropshipping. Dropshipping in particular. Dropshipping is basically like you're basically a middleman. You have a supplier, you have customers, you have a website, you put your supplier's items on your website, and when you make a sale, you don't actually own the stock, by the way, your supplier owns the stock. When you make a sale, you basically fulfill the order to that person's house. So basically, guys, the wholesaler actually delivers the product straight from their warehouse, not to your house, but straight to your customer's house. So it literally bypasses you, which is why it's called drop shipping. So guys, a couple of pros to drop shipping is that there's infinite scale. You can literally sell as much as your warehouse could basically handle. So I guess there is kind of a cap, but this is probably one of the most common ways I've seen millionaires become millionaires on the internet, like drop shipping, making money online, selling products, like e-commerce in general. I've seen lots and lots and lots of 7-figure businesses. So I think it's a real viable way, one of the more structured business models to get to that 7-figure mark without much things actually breaking, or having your time invested into this, where time's a restricting factor, if that makes sense. I'll touch upon that in a different point. A couple other factors with e-commerce is that you're not geographically restricted, meaning you can actually sell your products, your dropshipping products, to anybody on the globe in any location. So you're not geographically restricted, which means if the economy is bad in the UK, for example, where I am, I can just go and operate and sell to people in China. I can sell to people in the US. I can sell to people in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, all over the globe. Basically the whole world is basically my oyster, and I can sell products wherever I want to. So guys, the obvious pros of e-commerce dropshipping is that you don't need to worry about creating a product. You don't need to worry about a lot of upfront investment, because you don't actually need to invest in any of the products yet. You don't need to buy them in bulk and then put them in a warehouse or in your house and then ship them out, because you don't actually pay for the product from your wholesaler until you get a sale. So there's no real startup cost. Well, kind of there is, and I'll get to that in a second, but if you're not running ads, there's not really much cost you need to worry about. Guys, let's talk about the cons of e-commerce dropshipping. This is the way how I basically made my first $1,000 online, so I can talk about the pros and cons, and I really know what it's like on the back end. So guys, ads cost. That's the number one thing that you guys are going to run into. When you factor in all this, you need to factor in all your marketing costs as well. So you're going to have to pay for the product from your wholesaler once you get a sale. You need to worry about how much the shipping and handling is going to cost. You're going to need to worry about the ads as well. A lot of people forget that you need to drive traffic to your store. You can't just create a store and expect traffic to come. You need a way of generating that traffic, and one of the easiest ways is to just use Facebook advertising, but that costs money, guys. And if you don't know what you're doing with Facebook advertising, you can lose a lot of money. So there's actually a way to lose money in this business, and most of the time you need to lose money in e-commerce dropshipping in order to learn Facebook ads and in order to optimize certain ad sets as well, guys. So you definitely do need to invest a little bit of money into ads. If you're going to go the ad route, you can try organically, but again, if you're going to go organically and try to drive organic traffic to your store, you are going to need to build up an audience, and organic traffic can take a long time. You can't just again, you can't build a website and then just expect traffic to come. Another disadvantage or con, if you will, of e-commerce dropshipping is that you need to build a website. You need to make sure that when you build your website, you're good at branding as well, because if you're not good at branding, people are just going to clock on that you're just literally buying from China and shipping it to them. And people, again, and this actually relates to another con, people are actually catching on to dropshippers, and like they just go to AliExpress anyway, because I know that a lot of the dropshippers just source products from AliExpress and just get that delivered to their customers' order. They just basically fulfill the order from AliExpress to their actual customer's home address, basically, and they get the product. With that being said, another con, especially during this whole COVID-19. Now, let me backtrack a little bit here, guys. Now, with dropshippers, their stores notoriously have bad shipping time. So when you order a dropshipping product, normally it comes from China, such as like AliExpress, Alibaba or something like that, or some of the other wholesalers out in China, because they're cheap. With that comes shipping difficulties. Now, getting products from China to America, China to the UK can actually take a few weeks. It's getting better. I've seen it getting better over the years, but it's still going to take you around 7 to 14 days to actually deliver a product. Now, people are used to Amazon's Primes, like really quick delivery, so they're not really wanting to wait for 7 days to 14 days for shipping. Sometimes it can even take longer, like 3 weeks almost, just to deliver a product, and people can get really pissy with that. So you need to have very good customer service and explain to your customers that a product's going to take a few weeks to arrive. Now, again, some people do not like that whole, waiting 3 weeks to get a product, so they will just go to a competitor or just go to Amazon instead and buy it. And if you're a dropshipper and you make it blatantly obvious that you're dropshipping products, they will just skip you and go straight to AliExpress themselves and undercut you, basically. Most people don't really know about AliExpress yet, and that's why the business model really works, because if people just find out it's from AliExpress, they're just going to literally bypass your store from, you bumping up the prices to like $25 for like a $5 item, and they're just going to go and buy it for $5 on AliExpress. One of the key things that actually made me stop dropshipping as well, and one of the biggest cons, is that I noticed that the income I was making per month was very up and down. It's very sporadic, very spotty, if you will. It wasn't a consistent, way of making an income online. One day I was making a good couple $100 in a day, then another couple weeks I'd go like a couple days without like sales, and then I'd make some few sales. So it's very up and down all over the place. And that is one of the reasons why I actually stopped dropshipping. I also noticed that like when products are hot, you will get a lot of sales, but when products are not hot and they're out of trend, you won't get any sales. So it's like one of those high maintenance businesses where you have to keep doing product research, just find what's the latest products, and then you have to sell those products. And again, it's kind of like, for me, I don't feel like when I was doing e-commerce dropshipping, I was a real entrepreneur, because I wasn't really providing a good service. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just literally selling like cat necklaces online just because I wanted to make some money, and that felt a little bit not unethical, but it didn't feel like I wasn't making the world a better place basically by selling cat necklaces, to be honest. And guys, just to go back to my point earlier about the delivery times, during this whole COVID-19 thing, that may actually affect your delivery times. Don't quote me on this, but I believe it might actually increase your delivery times. So method number 3 of making money online is providing a service. Now this basically is what it sounds like on the tin. So you provide a skill or service that you already own and possess, you already know, and you sell it to another person. Now the pros of this is that you don't have to really spend any money to create the product at all, because you literally just have the skill in your head. There's no way the product can ever like get damaged, can get broken. There's no need to worry about shipping costs, handling costs. There is no cost really involved. It's a low barrier of entry. You literally just sell a skill that you own. Now, this is a real viable way to make money consistently online, like, because you can actually put in certain contracts and agreements in, so you can actually service a client for more than 1 month. So you can actually put in place a contract that states that I'm going to provide you this service for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and this is the contract to sign. So you can actually do that. So providing a service, for example, would be like running Facebook ads for a local business. That would be like a Facebook ads agency, or you could even do like a social media marketing agency, which is what I talk about a lot in this channel. I'm not going to be too biased on this business model, but I do believe it is the best business model, because I've tried all of these, by the way, and I think that this one is definitely the best. There's one actually better than this, which I'll get into in a second, but this business model is definitely one of the best. The reason being is because it's really consistent. You can make sure you basically know how much you're going to make each and every month, and in my opinion, I do believe it's more secure than an actual 9-to-5 job is. The reason being is because let's say I have 5 clients, each paying me 1K each at my social media marketing agency. So I'm running these businesses, Facebook ads, and their social media, and they're paying me each month, and we've got a 3-month contract in place or a 6-month contract in place, doesn't matter. I know that I'm going to be paid 5K each and every month, 1K each from each 5 of my clients basically, and that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed revenue. I know that next month I'll be making money. It's guaranteed. No need to worry about making another sale like I would with e-commerce. There's no need to worry about any of that. So guys, the reason why I say it's safer than a 9-to-5 job is because let's say we got candidate A here and candidate B. Candidate A runs a social media marketing agency. He has 5 clients, each paying him 1K. And this guy over here has a 9-to-5, a single 9-to-5 job, just a regular job, and he's getting paid 5K as well per month. Now, during this whole COVID-19, a lot of people have lost their jobs. So if this dude who has the 9 to 5 job getting paid 5K loses his job, his whole entire income has been, just swept away in one smooth swoop, basically. Whereas candidate B, who runs a social media marketing agency, if he loses 1 to 2 clients, he's only losing 1 to 2K. He's still got 3K left of income being pulled in, and that can actually help him pay his bills, buy food and stuff like that. So it's actually safer because the risk is actually mitigated across multiple clients, basically. So guys, again, there's no real startup cost, there's no cost of shipping, handling, there's no product development stuff. There is no product. You are the product. Your skills and knowledge is your product, what you have in your head. There's no real way of losing your product unless like something happens and you get like brain damage or something like that, God forbid. So guys, let's jump into the cons of providing the service and this whole business model. Number one is that you have to be an expert in what you're actually selling or teaching. You definitely need to be an expert. There's no reason you should be going out there and just conning people and selling crap to people, because that is not going to get you far in life. That will come around and bite you in the ass. Karma will come and grab you if you do that sort of shit. One of the biggest cons I've noticed is that it's hard to scale a service-based business because it's predicated and dictated by your time. So I noticed that yes, you can get paid a lot of money per hour. For example, like me, I'm used to getting paid £125 an hour, which is like almost like $170 or something like that. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. I'm not too good with the whole conversion stuff, but you can get paid a high amount per hour. However, if you take a look at the business model, your time and money is correlated. So you get paid for the amount of time you put in and provide the service. Now this, guys, well, it depends if you're doing like a one-on-one coaching stuff, or if you're running ads for a client, that doesn't really predicate on time. But guys, if you're going to be doing like the one-on-one coaching stuff, for example, you are providing a service, you have to physically be there, and what that's basically doing, guys, is eating up your time. Now that's going to mess you up when it comes to scaling, because you've only got a finite amount of time in one day. You've only got 24 hours in a day, guys, so your time is finite. So that means your money is linked with the amount of time you put in, which means it will always be finite. Now, that takes me on to the best business model I've ever found online, which is selling a course online. Now, guys, some of you are probably rolling your eyes at this, and I'll get to the reason why that's going to be one of the cons in a second. But selling a course online basically is like providing a service, but it's like in a video format. So I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard of like courses, like Tai Lopez selling his social media marketing course. I'm pretty sure you've heard of like courses online. Now, selling a course online is the best business model. The reason being is because there's no real product cost. You just film the product once and it's completely done. There's no shipping cost if you're gonna do this digitally. There's no need to worry about shipping and handling. Again, there's no need to worry about that. There's no need to worry about scale as well. There's infinite scale, because think about it, you can sell 1,000 online courses each and every hour, each and every minute, in fact, and they probably won't be any problem with scale unless like a server breaks down. But think about it, if you was to do this with e-commerce, sell 1,000 products in like every single minute, your wholesaler would probably, flag you for doing scams or something, and they probably don't have that much product that they can move anyway, because the product needs to get developed and whatnot, and actually created and then shipped, and that all takes time. Whereas with a digital program, or like an e-course, or like a video course or something like that, or like an ebook, for example, those can be sold all day, every day, without it actually breaking, unless you overload the server or something like that and the whole website breaks. But you'd have to drive like ridiculous amounts of traffic to do that, which I don't think anybody's going to do. I think you need to be like Kylie Jenner or something like that, or someone super famous, in order for that to happen. And guys, just a few other pros is that like I feel like this has got infinite like scale. You can scale this completely without having your time linked to this, because you can literally record it once, it's done, your product's done. There's no shipping costs, there's no product costs, there's no product development, because you just have to record it basically, and that's all going to require a low startup cost. Low startup cost is good because you don't basically lose any money. You can literally start this business and test it out for completely free, except for like website hosting and where you're going to host your course online. So guys, I feel like this is a really viable way of actually making money online, except for the fact that you can't put a contract in place where you you can do it in like a subscription based model where they pay like a monthly fee to get like certain parts of your course. I guess you can lock people in on a monthly like fee, because again, I feel like the subscription based business model, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't really use that, except for like in my agency, I guess it's kind of like that where they pay me each month. But what I'm more likely talking about is like a software as a service, so like SaaS businesses where you pay per month to use the software. I've not done that yet, so I can't really talk about that. But I feel like that is probably one of the best business models as well, because again, you lock in income and it's secure each and every month, because you know people are paying you $30, $40, $50 a month, and all you need is like 1,000 people to sign up to that software, and you've got a lot of money coming in guaranteed each and every month. So guys, let's talk about the cons of selling courses online. Now, most of you probably rolled your eyes when I said selling courses online. The reason being is because there's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of just fluff going out there. There's a lot of like people just selling BS in courses. So you have to be good at what you actually do to actually sell a course. It's not as easy as you actually think, guys. You don't just record a course and then you just start making infinite sales and stuff like that. It's not that easy, guys. You have to have a good reputation. You have to drive a lot of traffic. You have to be good at Facebook ads if you're going to scale this thing up really, really well. And you have to have a very good reputation, or nobody's going to buy into you and your whole ideology. And if you don't have a good reputation, people are just going to think you're a scam, and that your course is all a scam. So it's all about reputation, the way you brand yourself, the way you hold yourself online. But guys, with that being said, those are some of the best business models I've found on the internet right now in 2020, even during this whole COVID-19 thing. So I highly recommend you go start one of these business models. If any of you guys want help with starting your own social media marketing agency, I can definitely help you out with that. That's something I actually do and teach. And I have a 4-week mentorship program where you get to work with me one-on-one directly over Zoom calls, and I can actually teach you exactly what I'm doing on my screen. So I can share my screen with you. You get to keep the recordings and stuff like that and watch them back for life. But guys, if you want to sign up for my 4-week program, just either message me on Instagram or just click the link in the description below. I'll probably leave it as the link in the comment section as well. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe, and now you should be utilizing your time in order to start one of these online business models, because they all work, they all can make you money, and they can all make you a lot of money at that. So guys, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.